So, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Dear colleagues, dear PhD fellows, you are welcome in this class, in this orientation. And I think this orientation is very important, in my view at least, is very important. In this orientation, we would like to understand, we will try to understand what this degree is about, why is it named so, and why political science and social sciences are important, what is their role, due role in constructing our personalities and shaping and developing the societies and countries. And although my course is political culture with you, but I think before trying to understand the political culture and trying to discuss and study the political culture, we need to relate it to our degree, to our PhD program, to political science, and to social sciences, and to the ground realities, political realities, and social realities, and economic realities of our society, of our country, and of our world. Okay, so I don't know how to. Fine, I think it will work. Yes. So PhD, PhD. It is in political science. And what is our faculty? Faculty. Our faculty is social faculty of social sciences. Fine. So we will spend some time to understand these few terms, these few names. So first of all, we start with the faculty. The faculty. Social sciences. So in social sciences, science is more important, I think. This word is more important. So, yes, sure. Wa Islam. You're welcome. It's okay. It's fine. I can do it. I, I am training myself to do it alone. Okay, it's passion. So no issue at all. You will have some. You are included in the video. Iram, you are Iram. So, so you take this chair. You take this chair. It will. नहीं ओके ओके देन इट्स फाइन आप बैठे उधर ही बैठे अगर कोई इशू नहीं है तो फिर बैठे कभी गलती से कैमरा उधर जा भी सकता है इनफैक्ट आई एम स्ट्रीमिंग माय सेशन with these PhD scholars. Okay, ji, science. What is science? Anybody can explain?
It is a set of observations and
Yes.
going through the experiments and deducing some results. That is
What is science in your view?
Based on some logical or rational approaches, which science never understand the things which have no rational approach.
What is scientific knowledge?
Sir, it is based upon observation,
Yes.
experiments,
Yes.
finding results, and
हाँ इनको ज़रा समझाएं कि वो क्लास हो रही है ये इलेक्ट्रिशियन है ओके यस साइंस इज a knowledge which is based on observation. Observation, okay. Now, how do we observe? How do we observe? Yes. Welcome, scholars, welcome. So, how did you get to know there's a session going on? Manu?
Yes, sir.
How did you know?
Sir, I saw they were meeting late, so I just probably checked and then I
with five sense organs. We observe through these organs. So observation is not only seeing. उर्दू में जो मुशाहदा करते हैं ना, वो उसका जो बेसिक मीनिंग है ना, वो देखने से है, लेकिन उसका भी जो एक्सटेंडेड मीनिंग है ना मुशाहदा, वो उसमें बाकी चीज़ें भी आ जाती हैं. Yes.
The organs and then processing.
Yes.
Probably it is part of that sensing.
Yes, yes.
Processing in the brain. It is, in my opinion, it is also included in that.
Yes. So seeing, smelling, tasting, hearing, and touching. These are the five senses. So there is a philosophical position that is called empiricism. Empiricists believe that the knowledge acquired through five senses is the most reliable knowledge. Is the most reliable knowledge. अगर कोई चीज़ आप ख्वाब में देखते हैं, क्या वो भी उतना ही रिलायबल है जो जितना हम आंखों से देखते हैं? Yes, so this is the basic difference. So scientific knowledge is powerful. Scientific knowledge has more power because it is based on observation. Because we really know what we are watching, what we are seeing, what we are hearing. अगर कोई बंदा आके हमें बताता है, कोई रिपोर्टर, कोई भी इन्फॉर्मर, वो हो सकता है गलत बयानी कर रहा हो. We can't be sure. लेकिन जो हमारी अपनी आंखें देख रही हैं, हमारे अपने कान सुन रहे हैं, वो तो बिल्कुल डायरेक्ट नॉलेज है ना, तो हमें उसके हिसाब से ज़्यादा उसके ऊपर एतमाद होता है. सो द empirical knowledge, the scientific knowledge is most reliable according to the empiricists. Fine. Now, scientific approach. Can we extend this approach to our personal life, to our family life, to our social and political life as well, or not?
Yes.
We can. That is why we call political science. That is the reason. Yes, Lara, you are welcome. So political science. It simply means we can study politics. We can understand politics with the help of scientific approach. So if we approach politics scientifically, it must be more reliable, it must maybe more authentic, more valuable. Fine. So the next term here is PhD. PhD stands for what?
Doctor of Philosophy.
Yes. Doctor of Philosophy. Now, what is philosophy? We have discussed science. Let us discuss philosophy. What is philosophy?
Love for knowledge. Love
Yeah.
for knowledge.
Love of wisdom. Philosophia. Its root words are philo and sophia. I think they are Greek or Latin words. So philo means love. Sophia means wisdom. Love for wisdom. Philosophy. So generally in the market, when we visit bookshops or online databases, we come across many books which are on finance, which are on politics, which may be on human behaviors, which may be on management. Have you ever seen any book titled as Book of Wisdom? Very few. Okay. So where are the books on wisdom? They are titled as philosophical books. So whenever you see a philosophical book, it means it is full of wisdom. It must have some wisdom at least. So if anyone wants to have more wisdom, he or she should study what? Which books? Philosophical books.
And what
So-
is doctor?
Doctor, yes. What is doctor? Who will explain? What does doctor explain? The lower degree is M.Phil, that is the Master of Philosophy. M.Phil scholars are also sitting. It is Master of Philosophy. So doctor is a bigger degree. It must be someone greater, higher.
Masters.
Yes,
Master of Masters.
yes, exactly. A doctor of philosophy must be master of the masters of philosophy. Okay, an expert. See, in simple words, an expert who has a very good grip on philosophy. Now, what is the difference between science and philosophy? Scientific knowledge and philosophical knowledge.
Uh, Philosophy is not experimental based. It is on logical based thinking and ideology. Whereas the science, it's it's depend on the numerical, it's depend on the experiments
Mhm.
and outcome of that experiment. They should be the logical.
Mhm.
That is called science.
Orientation is lock, rotate device back. Oh, this way. It works this way. Okay. Yes. Philosophical knowledge is basically based on thinking, logical reasoning, argumentation. So, this is the difference between science and philosophy. Scientific knowledge is basically based on observation, mainly. And but science cannot be done without thinking. Let us be clear. Let us understand. There can be no science without thinking.
Yes.
Some level or some quantities, some amount of thinking is also required and involved when we do science. Similarly, when we think philosophically, some amount, some aspects of science observation are also involved. After all, philosophers have been observing the universe, this world, the political reality, all philosophers. And just imagine a philosopher had never observed anything. Can he be a good philosopher? She or she? No. So the difference is uh, thinking and observation both are involved in both arenas, in the arena of science as well as in the arena of philosophy. But the difference is the major chunk, the major portion of science is observation, and the major portion and major chunk of philosophy is thinking. Okay, this is the basic difference. Now, this is a very important question. People study different subjects: political science, international relations, chemistry, biochemistry, medical sciences, plants, zoology, anthropology. But all of them, they get degrees in philosophy, Master of Philosophy and Doctor of Philosophy. What is this joke? Isn't it a joke?
They go for the reasoning. They dig deep into the reasoning of that happenings of everything.
Okay.
That is the reason they go for philosophy. They call
Yeah.
philosopher of that.
रिक्वेस्ट है सर थोड़ी सी डिस्टरबेंस होगी सर मैंने एक चीज इधर इंस्टॉल करानी है तो वो ड्रिलिंग करनी है उसके लिए थोड़ी सी तो सर डिस्टरबेंस के लिए सॉरी
Can he wait for 15 to 20 minutes or 10 minutes? In fact,
10 minutes तक
10 minutes. Okay, okay, thank you. Okay, in 10 minutes we complete this orientation. Yes, so you have put the finger at the right point. Thinking, reasoning, it is required for every educated person. That is why a person who studies chemistry gets degree of philosophy and feels very proud. I am PhD. So, but sometimes I wonder whether all PhDs in Pakistan and abroad, they are really doctors of philosophy or masters of philosophy, M.Phils?
That is a
What do you
relative,
think?
relative term. That is a relative term. Somebody can say that, yes, I am, but the other one cannot. He can refuse that you don't qualify to be a doctor because you have not done these things.
Okay, all of you are M.Phil, PhD scholars, you are M.Phil. You must have met hundreds of M.Phils in your life. What percentage of those M.Phils is, in the true sense, master of philosophy? True sense, they really have a grip. They are on philosophical ideas, philosophical approach, and they have applied their philosophical approach on their person and on their surroundings.
There are always gaps. always gaps in the studies, and sometimes these gaps are more, and sometimes in some cases these gaps are little less, but
Yes.
gaps are there.
Yes, Shazid? How many people, what is the percentage of M.Phils who have really studied philosophy well and they have applied the philosophical approach on themselves and on their environment?
So I don't think there are many. Actually, MPhil is done just to grab a job or just to grab a degree.
Yes, this is a dilemma. Yes, Umar Farooq, what do you
Yes,
think?
Exactly, I agree with it. I endorse his verdict. But I have met many people in my life because I am in a medical college, history cadre.
Yes.
That's why there are many people, though they have, and they think about it, they have a good impact factor, more than 250 impact factor.
Okay.
They are good in their groups, in their field. Even in the University of Sargodha, there are many people.
But
I know
again,
them personally.
yes, here again we need to make one distinction. Being a good researcher, does it ensure that the person is also a good philosopher, has a grip on philosophy?
I don't know.
Aristotle was not a researcher. MPhil degree.
Okay, look, we said philosophy means love for wisdom.
Yes.
A person who has loved wisdom for 30, 40 years, he or she must have become very wise. Is it?
It has to be.
You agree?
It has to be.
So, do you think all those professors and researchers who have high impact factor, they are very wise people? They are wise of the wisest in the world?
No, they are not wise people in their social life, but they are wise in their subject.
On documents.
Because
Just like documents.
I think
It is bookish.
they are in their. But if a person, I have met many people. They done FSC, then MBBS, then M.Phil, then PhD, then postdoc, and etc.
Yes.
But in their social life, they they are zero. The time when the other people spend in their other activities, they only concentrate on their studies.
Yes.
That's why
Yes.
that kind of thing.
Yes, yes.
But
Clever enough.
they are not
Yes.
exactly. They are not clever enough, but they are good in their field,
Ah.
in their subjects.
आई थिंक एक और भी इशू है वो बुक्स में रहते हैं बुक्स को पढ़ते हैं लेकिन बुक्स को समझते नहीं है अगर वो बुक्स को अंडरस्टैंड करें उनको समझें कि बुक क्या कह रही है तो फिर आई थिंक उनकी चेंज आ सकती है उनमें
No, I disagree. देखिए बंदा पढ़ ली बायोकेमिस्ट्री रहा है, उसको क्या
लेकिन,
पता बेचारे को कि बायो कितने फ्रॉड चलते हैं।
वो ठीक है लेकिन अगर वो फिलॉसफी भी पढ़ रहा है बायोकेमिस्ट्री की भी फिलॉसफी है अगर वो फिलॉसफी को पढ़ेगा और समझने की कोशिश करेगा तो वो समझ सकता है अगर वो अपने ही सब्जेक्ट में लगा रहेगा फिलॉसफी को नहीं समझेगा जो कि उसके पास डिग्री है और उसको समझना चाहिए उस चीज को तो फिर प्रॉब्लम है
मैडम
और यहाँ पे यही प्रॉब्लम है
लेजेंडर फ्लेमिंग की बात है कि सारे लोग उसकी शादी पे चर्च इकट्ठे थे, उनका दूल्हा नहीं आया अभी तक। दूल्हा कहाँ है? दूल्हे को ढूंढो, घर गए कोई नहीं है, वो लैब में ना हो। इस साहब को लैब में भेजा तो उसको कहा कि भाई तेरी शादी है, सब इंतजार कर रहे हैं, तुम यहाँ क्या कर रहे हो? तो उसने कहा यार ये थोड़ा सा टेस्ट रह गया, बस 10-15 मिनट, इसका रिजल्ट आता है फिर निकलते हैं। ठीक? अब देखें उस बंदे he was devoted with his work, उसको यो था और ये वो शख्स है जिसने लाइफ चेंजिंग मेडिसिन प्रोड्यूस की पेनिसिलिन। उससे पहले लोग मर जाते थे, गैंग्रीन की स्मेल आती थी, घर वाले कहीं दूर छोड़ा।
Okay, your point is well taken. So I was saying, look, if someone studies engineering, construction engineer, and he or she does not construct anything till death, is it any the degree is any use? Does it make any sense?
That is what I was trying to say, that there are two segments. One is presence of wisdom and the other one is projection of wisdom. If somebody has the wisdom but he has to produce results physically in that field, so if he produces that wisdom, he projects that wisdom, then it will be taken as a wise person.
Yes.
His work will be open to public and his work will be contributed toward the public welfare or public you can say well-being, so that will be considered a wise man.
Yes, yes. Look,
if he gives something in practical.
yes, there are so many disciplines. Any discipline, any subject we study, it has some practical purpose, practical usage. If we study mathematics, we use it for calculations. When we go to shopping, for shopping, when we make any transactions, this study of math helps us. It is a practical thing. Similarly, if someone studies construction engineering, he or she constructs bridges, buildings, roads, and the society, the community, the humanity benefits from that degree, from that knowledge, which is very practical. So similarly, all the subjects, they must be linked or connected to our practical life. Only then they are useful knowledge. If any subject, any discipline, it is not connected to our practical life, I think it is useless. Do you agree?
Yes.
So, if all of us are supposed to be masters and doctors of philosophy, but we don't understand it and we don't apply on ourselves it, I think it is useless. Do you agree?
Exactly.
So here in the whole point, here lies the whole point. I wanted to draw your attention to this point. The dilemma with the problem with our societies, not only in Pakistan but in most of the developing and underdeveloped countries, is that we have degrees, we have knowledge, but we don't benefit from it in practical lives. We don't apply it on our body, on our thought, on our behavior, and on our surroundings and society. So when it is said that Pakistan is not politically well developed, so I tend to blame all the political scientists, with few exceptions. They have not done the job well. They have not played their due role. That is why that Pakistan's polity has not developed as such as it was supposed to develop. Similarly, if there's lack of social development in Pakistan, there are a lot of social ills in the society, there is a lot of social oppression. I tend to blame all the social scientists, with few exceptions, Pakistani social scientists, because they have not done their job well. They have not applied the generally majority of them, overwhelming majority of them. They have not applied the scientific approach on daily use, daily life, on their behavior, on their actions, on their family and the society. The political scientists, the social scientists, the sociologists, the historians, it is their job to apply the scientific approach upon themselves, to apply the philosophical approach upon themselves, to make logical decisions, to act logically, so that they set examples for others, for the society at large, so that others learn from us, from the social scientists, from the political scientists, and they approach politics, they approach social issues from a scientific perspective, from a philosophical approach. Okay? Then it will make the real difference that we need, that we badly need, in fact. This is the basic reason I feel, being a student of political science or social science, that here we are lacking as a nation and my community. I hope my community won't mind it. I'm just trying to convince them, to draw their attention that all of us, we are supposed to study philosophically, seriously, and must try to internalize it. We must try to apply it on our thought and behavior and actions, and we should treat others as such in a logical way. And we should analyze the things, the social realities and political realities, with a scientific approach and philosophical approach. So with this orientation session comes to an end. Thank you very much.
अच्छा तो बहुत सारे
Yes, we can have a question and answer session. Yes.